Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos, offers practical advice rooted in psychology, philosophy, and mythology, intended to help individuals lead more meaningful and structured lives. The book is framed as a response to chaos, which Peterson views as the inherent uncertainty and unpredictability of existence. His central premise is that life is inherently difficult and filled with suffering, but individuals can mitigate this suffering by adopting responsibility and adhering to certain guiding principles. Through these 12 rules, Peterson provides a roadmap for navigating the chaos of life, aiming to help people live with purpose and integrity. One of the key concepts in 12 Rules for Life is the importance of standing up straight and assuming responsibility. Peterson's first rule, stand up straight with your shoulders back, is a metaphor for adopting a posture of confidence and self-respect. He argues that how we carry ourselves physically reflects our psychological state, and by standing tall, we signal to ourselves and others that we are prepared to face life's challenges. Peterson draws on both biology and psychology to explain that individuals who assume a dominant posture are more likely to be treated with respect and to feel empowered. This rule serves as a foundational principle for all the others. It is about taking charge of one's own life and not allowing external circumstances to dictate one's behavior. In his second rule, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping, Peterson emphasizes the importance of self-care. He points out that many people are better at taking care of others than they are of themselves, often neglecting their own needs. Peterson argues that this self-neglect is both irrational and detrimental, as individuals must first be healthy and well in order to help others effectively. By framing self-care as a responsibility, he encourages readers to take their own well-being seriously, recognizing that they have a duty to care for themselves as much as they would for someone else in need. The third rule, make friends with people who want the best for you, stresses the importance of surrounding oneself with supportive and positive individuals. Peterson warns against the dangers of maintaining relationships with people who engage in destructive behaviors or encourage mediocrity. He argues that we are deeply influenced by those we surround ourselves with, and by choosing friends who uplift and challenge us to be better, we create an environment conducive to growth. This rule highlights the significance of personal responsibility in choosing the right social influences and maintaining healthy relationships. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today, is Peterson's fourth rule, which speaks to the perils of comparison and envy. In a world where social media and societal pressures constantly push people to compare themselves to others, Peterson advises against this, noting that each individual's journey is unique. Instead, he encourages people to focus on personal growth and progress, evaluating their current selves against their past selves. This approach fosters a sense of accomplishment and motivation, as it shifts the focus from external validation to internal improvement. The fifth rule, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them, deals with the importance of discipline in parenting. Peterson believes that children need structure, boundaries, and discipline to grow into responsible adults. He argues that parents who fail to discipline their children not only set them up for failure, but also cultivate resentment and frustration in themselves. By allowing children to behave poorly without correction, parents inadvertently teach them that their actions have no consequences, which leads to difficulties in socializing and integrating into society. Discipline, according to Peterson, is not about punishment, but about teaching children how to live in harmony with others and within societal structures. Peterson's sixth rule: set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world, emphasizes personal responsibility and self-accountability. He argues that before individuals attempt to fix external problems, whether in society, politics, or other people, they must first put their own lives in order. This rule is about introspection and self-improvement, recognizing that many of the issues individuals face stem from their own shortcomings. By focusing on personal order, people can avoid the trap of blaming external forces for their problems, instead working on bettering themselves as a foundation for broader change. In his seventh rule, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient, Peterson delves into the tension between short-term gratification and long-term fulfillment. He contends that many people pursue immediate rewards, which often lead to fleeting satisfaction, but long-term regret. Instead, he advocates for a life centered around meaning, which involves sacrificing immediate pleasure for the sake of a greater purpose. Meaningful pursuits often require effort, discipline, and sacrifice, but they provide a deeper and more enduring sense of fulfillment. This rule speaks to the broader theme of responsibility in the book, as meaning is often found in taking on challenges and striving for personal and collective improvement. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie, is the eighth rule, which underscores the importance of honesty. Peterson argues that lying, whether to oneself or to others, creates chaos and suffering. He suggests that truth, while sometimes uncomfortable, is essential for personal integrity and for building trust in relationships. Lies, on the other hand, erode the foundation of relationships and one's sense of self, leading to internal and external disintegration. By committing to truth, individuals can avoid the web of deceit that often accompanies dishonesty, fostering clarity and coherence in their lives. In his ninth rule, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. Peterson promotes the value of humility and open-mindedness in communication. He emphasizes the importance of truly listening to others, rather than merely waiting for one's turn to speak, or imposing one's own views. By assuming that others have valuable insights, individuals can engage in more meaningful conversations and expand their understanding of the world. This rule ties into the broader theme of learning and growth, as it encourages curiosity and a willingness to be challenged. Be precise in your speech. Peterson's 10th rule highlights the power of language in shaping our understanding of the world. He argues that vague or careless speech leads to confusion and misunderstanding, both internally and externally. When individuals are imprecise in their speech, they fail to clearly articulate their thoughts and desires, leading to chaos in their relationships and endeavors. Precision in language, on the other hand, allows for clarity and order, enabling people to communicate effectively and align their actions with their intentions. The 11th rule, do not bother children when they are skateboarding, addresses the need for individuals to take risks and test their limits. Peterson argues that overprotecting children, or stifling their adventurous impulses, hinders their ability to grow and develop resilience. He believes that taking risks is an essential part of life, as it teaches people how to confront challenges and overcome adversity. This rule is a broader commentary on the modern tendency to avoid discomfort and risk, which Peterson sees as detrimental to personal development and societal progress. Finally, the 12th rule, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street, reflects on the importance of appreciating small moments of beauty and peace in life. This rule is a reminder that, despite the suffering and chaos inherent in existence, there are moments of grace that provide respite and meaning. By pausing to appreciate the small joys in life, individuals can find comfort and solace amid the difficulties they face.